Kylee, Havenly's design assistant, and I am back with another Facebook Live chat. Today what we are doing is talking about gallery walls. It's a question that we get quite a bit from a lot of our customers, and I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions about them as well. So we have this gorgeous gallery wall here at the Havenly headquarters that our director of design, Shelby, put together. And we thought we could use it as a great example to give you guys some tips and tricks to putting together your own gallery wall. So a couple of things that I want to talk about with this wall. The first one is that you'll see that not everything is super matchy-matchy. So we don't have all of the same styles of art up here. We've got some photography mixed in with some abstract, with some, funky stuff like this. Just a lot of different things to give the wall some character. So keep that in mind, that not everything has to be in the same style. But what you'll see is that there are some common threads running throughout the wall so that it doesn't look like just, a bunch of things thrown up into one space. So a couple of those things. The first one is color. You'll see that we've got some black and white pieces. We've got some pink running throughout, and we've got some green and blues running throughout. So you see that we've also sort of spaced them out a little bit, make sure that they're sort of weighted properly around the wall. The second thing that we've done to make this, look a little bit more cohesive is we've kept similar frame styles. You'll see that they're not all exactly the same, but what you will see is that we've used similar styles and, again, balance them throughout the entire wall. We have the sort of gold antique. This one is also a little bit gold antique, but a little bit more vintage style with the sort of distressed ivory. And we've got a white frame. There's also one more, which is this gold one. So you'll see that we've sort of balanced them throughout the entire wall, and it makes it look a little bit more cohesive. So that's another tip, is to just sort of make sure that you're running some themes throughout it so that it looks like it looks thoughtfully pulled together. So a couple of tips on actually hanging the pieces on your wall. One is to start with a larger piece and then build around it. So you see we have a couple of different anchor points on this wall. We've got this large piece that we put smaller pieces around, and we've got another larger piece over here that we've done the same thing with. So take that larger piece, put it either in the center or just off center, and then work on building your wall around that. Also looking at these pieces, one thing that I want to point out is the larger pieces are on the bottom and the smaller pieces are on the top. So it's not something where it's sort of out of balance or top heavy. Some of the small ones might be okay flanked on the sides, but if you put them on the bottom, it will almost feel, weight-wise unbalanced. So again, put the smaller ones towards the top or the middle, so that it doesn't look like those larger pieces are pushing down on them. One other rule of thumb when hanging photos up on the wall is to keep them within about 2 to maybe 4 inches apart. You want to make sure that the wall, that the gallery that you're producing looks like everything relates to each other. And it isn't super spread apart, but it also isn't, so tight that everything is packed in. You want to give them a little bit of room to breathe so that you can see each piece clearly. Your eye has a break and can sort of move from piece to piece, but that it doesn't feel like, it's sort of one big jumbled mess and you don't know what to look at first. So a little bit of breathing room, about 2 to 4 inches. One other tip that we have for hanging is to plot out your wall before you actually start pounding nails into the wall. So what you can do is take pieces of paper, cut them out to the size of each of your pieces of art, and put them on the wall without actually having to pound a whole bunch of holes into your walls. So that's sort of our tips. A couple of different things that we at Havenly do. One, we have some packages for gallery walls that you can check out. I believe the link is in this post. So you can go check them out where we've already put together a few gallery walls for you. We've taken the stress out of that. Also, if you do sign up for our service, gallery walls are something we help clients with quite a bit. We know it can be pretty stressful, so designers have a fun time putting them together, so we like to do that. So check out those packages pages, and some of our vendors also do similar sort of packages. So we'd love to help you out with that, and thanks for checking out our gallery wall. Happy decorating!